This is Lord from Africa, aka Rogan Osrine, and in today's video, I want to talk about we are working toward nothing every day. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, every day feels like we're just not going anywhere. Even when you're working, doing your best, you're trying to get hired at multiple jobs. It doesn't matter if you have like two jobs like me, or if you're just doing everything in your power to get by and really make yourself of service to other people by helping them and managing to get a monetary financial gain from that. It's never enough because the prices keep going up. You can never really do anything in your life, and you're forced to go to a job that you just dread going to, and the co-workers that you have to work with, you most likely despise them, they despise you. And every time I go around people, it's a reminder of why I wish I never existed in the first place. And no matter how depressing that sounds or pessimistic, other people make me wish that I never existed. Because the pure fact that I have to go around these people every day, interact with them like everything's okay, like we're working together in the merry-go-round days of America or wherever you're at in Canada, France, Australia, right? It feels like I'm being put in scalding hot water every time I have to interact with someone. Even just talking on the phone when it comes to work or whatever, it just feels like my teeth are being pulled out in such an agonizing way, and someone is just trying to pull my tongue out of my mouth. I mean, this is how much confidence that I have to work up in myself and put on a little personality like I'm just outgoing or something like that. And it's really painful. It's dreading because you know deep down inside you're not being who you truly want to be. And this is how work is designed. When you look at the nature of it, it's designed to make you act like everything is okay. Put a smile on your face. The customer is always right, even if they're trying to like be rude to you and just ridicule you for no reason and treat you like you're just their little slave. Put a smile on your face. Don't complain. Comply. That's what we all were told. And now that we've gotten older, our energy is pretty much just being drained from us even more. Especially if you're a Gen Zer such as myself, you really just feel dead inside, like there's no hope for you. And you're doing everything in your power to keep a balance in yourself, to not really go off the deep end of just giving up and just totally laying down and rotting, or the other option of taking out your pain and screaming and yelling at other people, which is irrational, something that you should never do, right? Because you're always in control of your actions. I mean, obviously, the first option is more preferable because the only person that you're really dealing with the pain in is just within yourself. But this society will make you feel like that because it's always something new that's going on to just drag you down. I mean, this is why looking at things like the news, looking at just stuff on just in general on the internet, people gossiping, talking about this new invention, this new idea, it all just feels so draining to where it feels like you have to just keep up with it and you're just getting further behind. And this is just how work feels. You can work as hard as you can, have two jobs like me, or you could have three or more, right? Which is insane. You can do all of this and you still will feel like you are behind and you're just getting left in the dust. Meanwhile, you have some kid out here that was totally unknown at first. All of the sudden, overnight, they become a big hit, a sensation, and they start gaining all these followers on Twitch, whatever live streaming platform they're on, whether it be, Kick or whatever. They start getting all of these followers, and their life just completely changes overnight. And now that you know they're getting paid more than you ever will get paid. And it just shows you that the system is unfair. I mean, this life is just, it's a whole void of just being someone that you don't want to be. You're always being ostracized for not being the most amazing and brilliant person on earth. You know, it's catastrophic when you have to look at other people do better than you in terms of the rank of social identifying in today's society. Because let's be real, if you don't have enough money to where you can just afford anything at a whim like that in a snap of your finger like it's nothing, you're really going to have a hard time getting by because they're trying to change the money currency. They're trying to replace everything with AI. I mean, the music industry is just the start of it, guys, to where you're starting to have these people who are online able to make songs with AI. Next thing you know, it's going to be completely in the checkout aisles with the clerks to where that's going to be completely placed with an AI voice robot. So everything is starting to just really come crumbling down for the average person. Sooner or later, humans are going to be outdated and work themselves out of existence. And that's what we're doing every day when we are working towards nothing. We are working ourselves out of existence. I mean, it's a shame that this generation that has such amazing things going on right now, like having the iPhone, being able to connect and live chat with people face to face time online, and just be able to meet new people and gain new connections and possibly get more opportunities to expand your wealth, to expand your relationships, to expand your whole taste in different cultures of life, being able to travel to different places. You're not able to do any of that if you are not one of the very few people that just got a lucky break in life. And this just further shows me how things in our lives are really predestined from the start. The family that you come from, the DNA that you have, the IQ that you have, when it comes to the educational system advancing, when it comes to understanding different cultures, when it comes to being intelligent about how you carry yourself, about how creative you can be. All of that starts from the very beginning that you're born. And you can even be a creative and intelligent person that could create a brand new philosophy that can possibly help so many people, or an invention that can cure some of these illnesses out here. But if this gets found out by the wrong people, then you're going to be taken advantage of and put out the picture. It'll be just like you never existed when these people take your very invention from you. And I mean, we've seen this happen so many times to some people in history, man, to where they've lied and acted as if they've invented it when the person that they just ostracized and they took out, they invented it. Or they just copied their idea and totally stole it from them. It just shows you how over it is when you look at how humans are naturally inclined to interact with each other. It's always some level of savageness. There's always some type of wickedness. There's always some type of underhand plot to make sure that someone else is just being a victim. And the people that are the predators, they feed off other people's suffering like a battery, a life source. And that's what we all are when it comes to the 9-to-5 workforce, when it comes to interacting with the everyday person. And don't even get me started on the everyday person right now, because a lot of people are just gone. You try to have a conversation with them, it's like talking to a zombie. They have no awareness. They're clueless. You mention any words that they could frame in the wrong way, they will try to get you in trouble. I mean, it's a really devastating time to be alive, because I think the difference between back then versus now is back then it was much more physical with the suffering that you had to go through with having to possibly go against other countries, having to fight over different ideologies. It was much more physical. My freaking sinus, I swear. Nowadays, it's much more mental, emotional, and spiritual, to where the suffering is just, it's becoming more internalized. So once you have a very horrible experience in the outside world with people not being able to succeed in your educational career, whether you want to be a lawyer, doctor, be a musician, or whatever it is that you want to get into, it becomes more internalized to where you create your own cage and you make sure you put all the spikes around it, and society knows this, and then other people come along in your life and they rock that cage back and forth, and they make you feel even more agony because they're going to remind you of what you don't have by telling you, oh, look what I have here. I made as much more money than you. I managed to get someone in my life who cares about me. Why can't you? I have a family around that likes to cook for holidays and go out with me. Why don't you have this? It's all a big shaming competition. And that's all this life is. It's all about who can shame who for not having what. So you really have to do everything in your power to keep yourself from not going insane. Because every day we are working towards nothing on these 9 to 5 jobs. It is soul draining. Like, I dread that I have to go back to work tomorrow. I have to start my second job later. I mean, it sucks, dude. So you never want to be a person that is in a position to where you're always going to be at a losing end without gaining something from it. I mean, if you're going to suffer, at least be selfish while you're losing. I mean, at least make sure you take something with you, because everyone will try to make sure that you take nothing with you when it's time to meet your demise. But this has been another video. Like and subscribe if you're new. Tell me what else you guys want me to elaborate on in the comment section. I highly appreciate it. I'm getting around to your comment most likely. I've been very busy still dealing with health issues, but I'm doing my best to stay alive here. And it's not an easy mission, guys, but we're pulling off the impossible here, or at least trying to. But you guys take care. And like I always tell you guys, stay away from the model woman. Thank you.